the only motorcycles worthy of being in the octagon, Harley-Davidson, the 29-year-old American against the 26-year-old Brazilian. Thales Leites will have a sizable reach advantage. Both the fighters here at the O2 Arena in London weighed in at 13.2 stone. Once again with our official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 12 wins with 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, 13.2 stone. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Thales Leites. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 29 wins with 7 losses and 2 draws. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, 15.2 stone. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Nate the Great Marquardt. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean is our referee. Marquardt, one of just 6 men to submit Jeremy Horn. That was his most recent victory inside the octagon. Nate Marquardt set to take on Thales Leites.
Ready, let's do it.
Black trunks for Nate the Great. The white and black trunks for the Brazilian from Rio de Janeiro, Thales Leites.
Look at Thales' big, wide stance. What that says to me is he wants to shoot. He's got his hands up high, his legs are spread wide apart, and I think he's thinking about shooting.
It's extremely difficult to get the kicks away when you've got that wide of a stance, isn't it?
Very good point. Good, nice Superman punch, though. And he switched it up. Now his stance is much more narrow down.
Marquardt has fought at the highest levels. In Pancrase, the title fight we mentioned in the UFC. And as you said, extremely confident right now.
Oh, nice combination by Nate Marquardt. Oh! Thales throwing down.
It was a good exchange. Both men delivered. Both men are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts. Ducking underneath was Marquardt, trying to work the body. Looking to change levels that time was Nate Marquardt. Ultimate Fighter continues, and I'll tell you what, you got to watch the Ultimate Fighter. Shocking developments in the next few weeks. Then the live finale, Evan Tanner, Kendall Grove, the main event. It's live Saturday, June 21st on Spike, June 22nd on Bravo here in the UK.
Oh,
down goes Marquardt.
Nate's in trouble. Nate's in big trouble.
Just rocked Nate Marquardt.
He's
got the mount.
This is real bad.
Got him with the right hand.
He did very good hip escape there, though. He's pushed his hips off, but Thales' mount is just phenomenal. He got right back to the position. At least this is letting Nate clear his head. Nate rolls over, though. He's giving his back. Not good.
Leites continues to hold the full mount position.
Nate is an excellent grappler, but Thales is on another level.
As you mentioned, one of the top in the world with his jiu-jitsu skills.
Nate is doing a good job here, though. He's brought it back to half guard at least. He's got 1 butterfly in. And Thales is trying to push that leg down and pop it right over.
Trying to pass again,
It's the left leg that's holding him in place, though. And he's got to either go to the side and try to get... Oh, there he goes.
Good job done.
Very nice job by Nate Marquardt. What he's done here is retain a defensive position at least. He was in the worst possible spot. Mounted and switching from mount to the back.
And it all started with a big right hand of Thales Leites.
Thales is using that head and arm control, though, and putting his weight on him. He popped it out. Now he's got side control. Good try to escape. Nice escape by Nate Marquardt.
And he finishes with a knee.
Very nice. And at least he spent a bunch of time now, so he's recovered from that big right hand that he ate.
Watch that right hand again of Thales Leites.
Keep those hands up.
Stance not quite as wide as it was early.
And now, but then the problem is Thales, because he's landed that shot, now he's looking for it again. And he could get a little over anxious.
And if you were Thales, would you fake the right and go for the takedown?
Yeah, who knows? What I would do if I was that guy.
Oh, good body
good
shot.
Right hand by Nate.
Goes to the body, then comes up top. And again, Marquardt changing levels frequently here in round one. Trying to work the midsection of Thales Leites.
Well, that's one of the most important parts about being a good fighter is being diverse. And Nate Marquardt is certainly that. Being unpredictable.
Diverse and to have great perseverance, which Marquardt showed after getting rocked.
Good knee to the
Getting
body.
mounted here in round one. Marquardt separates again. Working the body.
And nice movement, good movement by Thales to get away from that cage.
Marquardt inside leg kick. Marquardt.
Oh, spinning back kick by Thales. You know, we're seeing it from so many different fighters, Mike, is the improvement of their games. Oh, good kick.
Uppercut on
Thales is in trouble.
And again he looks for the uppercut.
Thales is in big trouble here.
20 seconds remains in the round. He beautifully ducked under the right hand of Thales Leites.
Thales has got to keep moving. His legs are wobbly.
10 seconds remains in the round. Caught him again.
It looks like he's getting his legs back under him. Nice inside leg kick by Marquardt to end the round. Wow, what a crazy round.
And it started with a great duck under of the right hand
Now
from
here's the
Marquardt.
right hand. That's the right hand by Thales. A fade-away right hand. Moving away, lands a beautiful straight right, straight on the chin. Now there's the uppercut that rocked Thales, and Nate Marquardt moves in for the kill. So, you know, really exciting round, Mike, and an excellent example of why 5-minute rounds are so important. When you can see, you know, a guy get hurt and a guy come back and hurt his opponent.
Calm down.
You know, Nate got rocked with that punch. He got mounted. He almost had his back taken. I mean, it was a really dangerous situation.
Deep breath for me. Yeah, deep breath. Deep breath, okay? After this water, okay? All right. Okay. I got the stool, Greg.
Marquardt, as you mentioned, training with Greg Jackson, which means he trains with Keith Jardine and George St. Pierre, Rashad Evans, many of the greats in the sport today. Both men delivered big shots in round number one. Here is round number two. They touch and we go. Body again.
A nice right hand over the top by Nate.
He's leading with that right hand, changing the level and going for the midsection. Now Leites has him in retreat position. He gives him room. Watch for an uppercut.
Now that both these men are very slippery and very covered with sweat, it's going to be much harder to take each other down, much harder to hold each other when you're down.
Latest warden for grabbing the fence.
Much harder to submit each other as well when they're slippery.
Good upper body battle here. Trying to come over the top with the elbow.
Oh, nice combination.
Again. Started with a great feint. And he gets the takedown.
Nate Marquardt. All over Thales with a huge knee. Oh, illegal knee, though. Illegal knee to the face.
If the opponent is down, meaning he's down on the mat one way or another with a hand down a knee, that's why it was stopped there.
Let's take a look at this illegal knee.
It's that
Thales.
one knee. It's the left knee that was still on the mat, Joe.
Thales is clearly still down. You cannot land a knee to a down fighter.
Huh?
If one knee is down, if one hand is down,
Come
unless he is
continue to
standing
fight?
with 2 feet down.
Okay. You have time.
He has 5 minutes now to recover.
You have time.
Yeah.
Huh?
As you saw that replay, Leites was
I
on
need
his
the
way
doctor
up.
in here. What, Stop. Open the door. I need my doctor in here.
Leites was on his way up. Marquardt was just a
Dean.
split second too early with that strike.
Herb Dean just called for the doctor. Now, I don't know why that is. He might have seen something in Thales' eyes.
Thales says he's okay.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, hold on. I want to give him time to continue to recover himself, but you deem that he's okay, they're going to be able to fight. Okay.
Herb Dean, best referee in the game right there. Look at this. Let's take a look at it again. Bang, he takes that illegal knee on the button, and he was badly, badly hurt. When he got up, he was wobbling. He was moving around the ring, and Herb Dean, concerned, wanted to make sure that he didn't have a concussion.
And doing it.
And Andre Pedneris, Thales Leites' coach, is telling him, take your time, take your time, take your time.
Doing it exactly.
He's got 5 minutes.
As the rules say he can, to give him time.
Taking 1 point. I'm taking a point.
Taking a point away. That's huge right there.
You ready? Ready.
Leites says, yeah, I'm ready. All right, here we go. 3:50. Lots of time remains in this second round.
Oh!
Marquardt clinches.
Incredibly aggressive.
Has his opponent pushed up against the fence. Now looking to rock him again.
He is attacking.
Another warning.
See, now there's a warning for a shot to the back of the head.
Thales is bleeding all over the place.
Marquardt trying to overwhelm. He has had a point deducted here in this round. And another big shot.
Marquardt is relentless with his ground and pound.
Thales Leites checks the cut. Rocked by the illegal knee. Shows that warrior spirit, says let's continue to fight.
Thales has got to be really careful as he's trying to get up because Nate wants to crack him. As he's getting up, he's got to be very careful to control Nate's posture. He's going to get hit with a big shot.
He's got my glove. Don't grab inside the glove. This is the only warning. Do not grab inside the glove.
Herb Dean's all over it here.
In my opinion, he is the best referee in the game, especially now that Big John is retired.
Good shot again, and another working the elbows. As you said, Joe, relentless ground and pound here by Nate Marquardt.
His ground and pound is just incredible. And the pace that he keeps is also incredible.
Gotta watch for the up kick. Oh, he does avoid and delivers again.
And Thales has got to be really careful here. He's not safe with Nate on top of him in his guard.
You need to work. I'm going to stand it up.
Thales is coughing. It sounds like he's got blood in his throat. There's blood all over him. I'm not sure if it's coming from his mouth or his nose, but it sounded like there was blood in his throat. Hammer fist by Nate Marquardt.
Marquardt smells victory here.
Leites just throwing those legs up, but it's going to be very hard if he doesn't control Marquardt's body. They're so slippery at this point right now with all the sweat. Unless he's using the rubber guard here and using his leg and holding onto it, that's what he goes to. You see him pulling his leg like that, not the correct rubber guard.
Another elbow. Under a minute though, Joe. He may make it through this round. He looks to Herb Dean and says, I'm fine, I can continue to fight.
He's holding on to Marquardt's head and holding on to his right hand as well.
It's work. Stop. Up.
They stand it up.
His nose is, I think his nose is broken.
Yeah.
Come on, let's fight.
What a battle. What a battler, Thales Leites.
I'm so impressed with Nate Marquardt's ground and pound.
And he's looking for it again.
He screwed up though and he got mounted.
10 seconds though now remains in the round. Leites has a little bit left. Wow. Thales Leites isn't going anywhere.
This is a hell of a fight.
I'm very concerned about him being able to breathe.
Doctors are going to check Thales Leites.
How's his breathing? How's he breathing?
Herb Dean said he's concerned about his breathing.
Thales, deixa eu te falar. Por mais que tenha tomado esse atraso, ele está muito mais cansado que você. Entendeu?
Ask him how his breathing is.
Como é que tá a respiração? Ok. Thales, tem que botar essa porra dessa luta no chão. No broken.
Here's some of the brutal ground and pound by Nate Marquardt. He is just all over Thales, and this is where it looks like he broke Thales' nose. And we heard Thales choking on something, probably blood. Blood's coming out of his mouth and his nose.
The beautiful Edith.
Really exciting fight.
He's ready to go, as is Marquardt. Third and final round of a great middleweight matchup. That body shot again.
Thales keeps his hands up, Nate keeps his hands down.
And again to the midsection.
Nice knee
Followed
to the
up by a
body
knee.
as well.
Flying knee attempt by Thales Leites, taken down by Marquardt.
Thales, olha aqui, ó. Cotovelo.
Omoplata, triangle. If he can get that left leg underneath his right knee. Nate steps over, very nice defense. But Thales has a leg.
Stop.
Again with that shot to the back of the head.
Come here.
Nate
Stand
was
up.
warned earlier.
That was not legal. It was to the back of the head. I'm giving you a warning. That was to the back of the head.
You know,
At 1 point.
Nate
Back of
Marquardt
the
is saying
head.
it wasn't. Let's look at it
1
on the
point.
replay. He's saying it wasn't to the back of the head. Let's look at it. It's the side of the head. I agree with Nate Marquardt.
he did deduct a point because he said, I gave you a warning. So realistically, Joe, even if it's been a dominant performance inside the octagon for Marquardt, he's had 2 points deducted.
I think that was a mistake on Herb Dean's part. I think he should have looked at the instant replay because that was on the side of the head.
But still, that being said, having 2 points deducted, if this fight goes the distance, could put it right into the favor of Thales Leites.
Yes, that could be a huge factor in a decision. And an unfortunate one.
And really, when you look at the knee earlier in the fight, it was a
good
split
right hand
second
by
away
Nate
from
Marquardt.
being a legal strike, not illegal, but it was going to be a proper strike because Leites was on his way up.
Yeah, but it was illegal.
No, it definitely was illegal.
Clearly illegal.
Definitely his knee was down, but he was trying to get up.
It was also something that hurt him very badly, and it's going to affect him for the rest of the fight. That's the thing. It's like when you recover from a shot like that, you don't recover 100%.
Right.
You might recover 75%. You know, you still got put on Queer Street.
He's doing a pretty good job fighting from that venue. Changing stances, he went southpaw, right leg forward for a moment, Thales Leites. 2:45 remains in the fight.
His nose is starting to bleed again.
What we think might be a broken nose, a knee to the face, and still Leites battles. And you have to wonder if he makes it to the end of this round, could the loss of those points lead to a victory for the Brazilian?
That would be unfortunate if that was the deciding factor in the fight. Now again, he's going for the rubber guard. But he's grabbing the foot. The proper way to do it is an underhook where you grab it with the wrist and you grab the ankle. The foot moves, the ankle doesn't. He's trying a Kimura now, which is probably going to try to use as a sweep.
That relentless and vicious ground and pound has slowed substantially here, at least for a moment. Now it's back.
It's so hard to grab that Kimura when everybody's covered with sweat like this.
Leites looks to his corner.
Watch
Under
that.
2 minutes
Watch the
remains.
back of the head.
Got to watch the back of the head with the elbows.
Now the definition that I've been explaining about the back of the head is, think of it as if you had headphones on. If you have headphones on, everything behind those headphones is the back of the head.
Great analogy. Bloodied up again. Leites looks like he's bleeding out between the eyes. I don't know if that's the same shot he took earlier, Joe, with the broken nose.
Yeah,
he did have a cut above.
His eyes bleeding too, Mike.
Yeah. 65 seconds remains in the fight.
Again, Kimura, he's diving for it. If he can control that wrist, and it doesn't look like he can. But Nate's gonna try to pass now. But Nate better be careful in this pass. Oh, Thales is exhausted. He just leaned back and took a huge breath.
40 seconds now remains.
In the scramble, okay, he's got double underhooks now. Thales, this is an excellent position to try to sweep. If he can suck Nate Marquardt in close to his body and try to get on his side.
Herb Dean says, gotta work, or he'll stand him up.
And he's gonna try to scoot out to his side.
20 seconds.
You see how he's using that right leg? He's trying to stand up. Nate is sprawling. Now Thales heard that bell. He knows it's only 10 seconds. Oh! Pile driver. Explosion by Nate Marquardt. What a fight!
One of the greatest fights we have seen in the octagon.
And
it's delivered by the Brazilian and the American.
Outstanding, evenly matched fight, Mike.
Our Bud Light fight replay.
Now this is towards the end of the fight. Marquardt heard the bell, heard the slaps that was saying it's 10 seconds left. Pile driver. When was the last time you saw that? Bob Sapp versus Minotauro. Wow. Just an explosion. Nate Marquardt screaming and throwing Thales Leites on his head, and then throwing a big knee.
What a battle.
What a fantastic fight.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light, ultimate refreshment, superior drinkability. Now it will be very interesting as the judges render their decision.
What?
Remember, penalized not once but twice was Nate Marquardt.
Is it good?
Joe said for sure the knee, not so sure the illegal strike to the head. Although, as Herb Dean said, he had warned him earlier in the fight. Nate the Great Marquardt
Hi, Mom.
says hello to his wife Tessa, the rest of his family. Thales Leites showed great heart and perseverance. And Andre Pederneiras, the UFC veteran, thinks that there'll be a victory lap in the future for his 26-year-old fighter. I mean, we use the word warriors a lot. We talk about the heart and the guts of these fighters. No one can argue the heart and guts shown there by Thales Leites. Very interesting decision forthcoming. Bruce Buffer has the official scoring.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Nelson Hamilton scores it 28-27, Leites. Chris Watts scores the contest 28-27, Marquardt. And Cecil People scores the contest 28-27, declaring the winner by split decision, Thales Leites.
Exactly what we said could happen. The 2 points deducted have cost Nate Marquardt the fight. Exactly as we pointed out. Joe Rogan with a very gutsy victor.
Thales
Leites, escapable now. Here he is. He's going to meet up with Joe.
All right, I'm here with a very happy Thales Leites. First of all, Thales, regardless of the decision, that was a phenomenal fight. Phenomenal fight. You rocked him with the right hand. How badly Currently, were you hurt with that illegal knee? The knee that he hit you with when you were down?
That's no problem for me. That's a piece of fight, you know. He didn't even intention to hurt me, you know. We are professional fighters and fight is fight. But I did my best. I tried, did my homework. But this guy is a fucking tough guy, man. He's awesome, but so I think that we did a great job to these fans, you know, for everybody to come here tonight. I think we did a great job, and I'm very happy.
Absolutely, phenomenal fight. Like I said, regardless of the decision, it was a phenomenal fight. Take a look at the big screen and talk us through some of the action here. Tell us what was going through your mind. It was such an evenly matched fight. If they show us something.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, so in my opinion, he was thinking that I could take him down since the beginning, but I came to surprise him and try fighting on stand, and I did a knockdown in the first round. And so I was trying, but his guy is tough, like I said. But that's it, man. I just did my best.
Was your strategy to come in here and fight more stand-up to surprise him?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I've been training a long time. You know, 5-6 years. You know, so for sure. But my fight style is jiu-jitsu, but I can fight in any situation. I can fight on stand, try to take him down. That's why I'm here.
Phenomenal fight. Thales Leites, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe now with Nate Marquardt.
All right, I'm here with Nate Marquardt, and again, Nate, regardless of the decision, it was a phenomenal fight. The crucial point deduction in the third round for the elbow that was, as Herb Dean said, was to the back of the head. Do you feel that was correct, or do you think that was a bad call?
I think it was a bad call. It was to the side of the head, and you know, many guys have done that to me, and I've done it to guys before, never got even warned, so.
I agree as well, and let's take a look at the big screen. You can actually see that elbow, and it does look to be on the side of the head, and that's how we called it in the booth.
Right there. Yeah, there you go. You can see that it's a horizontal angle, so how am I hitting the top of his head unless he turned his head?
Well, you know what? In the heat of the battle, it's very difficult for a referee to call that. Phenomenal fight, though. Other than that, extremely, extremely close matchup.
Yeah, you know, it's a little setback, but I still believe I'm the best, and I'm here for the belt, and I want to get a rematch with Anderson. I know I can beat him, and I want to thank God for giving me the strength.
Fantastic fight. Nate Marquardt, ladies and gentlemen.
Pure class, Nate Marquardt, as Brandon Vera was earlier, and you know what? At the end of the day, it was a spectacular fight, one I'm sure the longtime light heavyweight champion Chuck Liddell enjoyed, as he is here in attendance. Chuck was supposed to be the headliner, ripped the hamstring, trust me. The Iceman will be back very, very soon and ready to once again make a run at his belt.